French pastries were introduced in the 15th century and have been part of breakfast and dessert menus for centuries. The light, flaky pastry is a challenge to master, and Peter, the head sous chef at Brickhouse 40, takes his guest on a culinary expedition to discover the secrets of this delicacy in a series of cooking classes offered by this unique restaurant in the heart of Granby.
With puff pastry, it's always nice to keep it cold until just before you're going to use it. So keep it in the refrigerator, don't leave it sitting out on the counter and bake it. It works best, pretty much every pastry works best if it's cold when you put it in the oven. The way it rises is it's a bunch of layers of butter and pastry, and the butter in the middle forms steam and it makes the pastry rise. So you have to get a ton of layers, so you fold it, and then you put it in the fridge for a while, let it get hard again, fold it again, so it's like 2 hours. What it does is it just comes into like a big, it looks like a dough ball almost. So when it gets to that stage, what you want to do is spread it out on the base of the pan so that it can cook. We want to evaporate some of the moisture out of it. And then what that'll help is when we put it in the oven, it's going to make it go crisp on the outside, and you know how it's kind of hollow in the middle. It'll be a little bit moister in the middle, but crisp on the outside. The next thing we're going to do is beat each egg in one by one. It's really hard to incorporate them all if you put them all in at the same time. They just won't mix in. You'll be mixing forever, and they just don't seem to. And this is the other thing, that the rubber spatula is a lot easier than a whisk, just because you can really beat it and get it. So see how these things have risen up, puffed up. So what we're going to do is we prop the door open. They're still soft on the outside, so we want them to crisp up a little bit more, and we want them to dry out. So I'm just going to do this in the door. Leave that open, leave the oven on, same temperature. Another 10 minutes, they'll be good. Okay, so you want to just go around and take all the skin off. It takes a couple of times to get used to it, doing it, but just like that. And you know, if you don't get it all the first time, you can just go back and get the white that you missed, you know. But that white is all bitter.
This is just a taste of Brickhouse 40's instructional series. If you want to experience Brickhouse 40 for lunch, dinner, or a personalized cooking class, stop by or give them a call at 887-3505. Brickhouse 40, in the heart of Granby.